song about hope. I'm not inspired much right now, but even so, I came on here to sing a song, so here I go. I guess I think that if I tinker long enough, one might appear. And look, it's here. One verse is done. The work's begun. I come to sing a song about hope. In spite of everything ridiculous and sad, though I'm beyond belief depressed, confused, and mad. Well, I got dressed. I underestimated how much that would take. I didn't break till right now. I sing of hope and don't know how. So maybe I could substitute strength, because I'm strong enough. I got through lots of things I didn't think I could, and so did you. I know that's true. And so we sing a song about hope, though I can't guarantee there's something real behind it. I've gotta try to show our children I can find it. And so today, when life is crazy and impossible to bear, it must be there. Fear never wins. That's what I hope. See, I said hope. The work begins. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, good evening. Nice to see you. It's time for, you didn't think I'd not sing it, did you? Sunday tea with John McD. I'm glad you're there, right here with me. Election on the mind. Leave your cares behind. I've got some songs and stories, let's spill some tea. It's Sunday tea with John McD. How are you? It's November 1st. How did that happen? Did you get trick-or-treaters last night? We didn't get one, not one, but I had the lights off to be fair. Well, hello there, good old friends of mine. You've been reaching for yourself for such a long time. There's so much to say, no need to explain. Just an open door for you to come in from the rain. Come in from the rain. And it looks like sunny skies, now that I know you're all right. Time has left us older and wiser, I know I am. I've got plenty to be thankful for. I haven't got a great big yacht to sail from shore to shore. Still, I've got plenty to be thankful for. I've got plenty to be thankful for. No private car, no caviar, no carpet on my floor. Still, I've got plenty to be thankful for. I've got eyes to see with, ears to hear with, arms to hug with, lips to kiss with, someone I adore. How could anybody ask for more? My tiny flat was furnished at the 5 and 10 cent store. Still I've got plenty to be thankful for. I've got eyes to see with, ears to hear with, arms to hug with, lips to kiss with, someone I adore. Who could anybody ask for more? My needs are small, I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Still I've got plenty to be thankful for. I've got plenty to be thankful for. And that is true. That is a true story. Irving Berlin wrote that for Holiday Inn in 1942. Amazing, amazing movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's so good. It's November. It's Thanksgiving month. Cheers to that. Despite all the craziness, we do have a lot to be thankful for. Sometimes it's hard to remember that. That's why I sing about it, because we need to remember that. The song that I opened the show with today is called Hope. It's by my friend Jason Robert Brown. It's a song that really speaks to me, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can hit the like button, you can hit the love button, you can make a watch party, you can share with friends. It's so easy. You just press the buttons there. Let your friends know that we're singing today about hope and love and things we have to look forward to and things we look back on, and all the beautiful things in life. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, actually. Happy to say that my dad is having his birthday 3 weeks from today. His name is Jim. Let's all sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim, or Dad if you're me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dad. You're the greatest. I love you very much, and I know you know it. Don't make me cry. Stop it. I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm drinking tea out of my mug, my Sunday tea with John McD mug that Christine made for me. With her own hands, she put the decal on herself. But very thoughtful. So I was fortunate to be able to, after all these months, March, we sort of locked the door and have stayed inside mostly since then. But Charlie, my partner, and I, and Clarence, our Frenchie, made a trip. We made a road trip to St. Louis last week, and it was beautiful. The trip was gorgeous. We had so much fun. We laughed. We listened to audible books, and we listened to music, and Clarence had the best time because he loves the CAR, frankly. That's just the truth of it. So we got to socially distance, visit my folks. We sat around a fire pit in the backyard, and we were in the garage sometimes when it was raining. It was cold. It was unseasonably cold. But it was great to go. It was wonderful, wonderful to visit and go. This is a request from my friend Kathy. You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trailway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. You can reach me by caravan. Cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. You can reach me by sailboat. Climb a tree and swing rope to rope. Take a sled and slide down slope into these arms of mine. You can jump on a speedy colt, cross the border in a blaze You can windsurf into my life. Take me up on a carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon, but you better make it soon. You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had my way, surely you would be closer. I need you closer. You can windsurf into my life. Take me up on a carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon, but you better make it soon. You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. I hear you clapping. Thank you. That's a great song, isn't it? Brenda Russell wrote that and recorded it in 1988. And then Oleta Adams, of course, made the big hit in 1990. 3 years later, I arranged it and played it for Patti LuPone, which we did at the Westwood Playhouse in LA. Patti LuPone live on RCA Victor. You can check it out wherever you find your music. That was such a great concert. We had so much fun. There's so many great tunes just on that record. Cheers. Oh, and so I have really nice chamomile tea from Harrods. I'm running out. I need to go back to the UK. The UK's doing a big lockdown starting Thursday for at least a month. Crazy. But imagine having a government that does things that you need to do. Okay. Enough about that for the moment. Look, it's honey. Can you see? Honey, July 8th, 2020. Is that the expiration date? I hope that was the day it was put in the jar. That's from my friend Becca, who I saw. She came over. We were in the garage one day. It was freezing. It was like 46 degrees, and we were huddled all, not all together, but Charlie and I were together, Mom and Dad were together, and Becca came over with her husband Ron, and they brought some beautiful things from their garden, from their farm, and this honey is just beautiful. Thank you, Becca, very much. It was great to see you, and appreciate your generosity. Oh, speaking of generosity, what a segue. This is my, if you're enjoying the show, and I hope you are, this is my Venmo, John McDaniel 123, and my PayPal is paypal.me/John McDaniel 123. It's so easy to drop me a gratuity in my virtual tip jar, and I very much appreciate it. You know I do. $5, $10, $20, whatever if you're enjoying and you're in the spirit, and you didn't have to spend too much on candy this year for Halloween. I had nothing. I was going to give out oatmeal packets, but nobody came. But you know that already. So, any amount is very much appreciated. No amount's too small, and if you can't afford to give anything at all, that's fine too. But if you can, it's amazing, and thank you. A couple of weeks ago, I have another song I want to do. But you know what? I'm going to save this one. I might save this one for next time. I want to tell you about what happened. I started to say a couple of weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago now, which is impossible to imagine. Do I have the days right? I don't know. Okay, 1 or 2 weeks ago, Oh yeah, it must be 2 weeks ago. October 16th was the premiere of a show that I wrote with my friend Scott Luggs, and we wrote a show called Sticks and Stones that we've been kicking around for many years, trying to tinker and get it right. And we created, and I'm sure many of you saw the virtual concert that we did as a benefit for Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation and Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, two fantastic organizations. And we had a beautiful cast. And the coolest thing of all was that we opened up auditions to young people from across the country, and it wound up being across the world: Brazil, Italy, New Zealand. I mean, it was wild, the submissions that we got from young people whose shows had been canceled and summer camps were canceled. And so they submitted video auditions. Everybody was amazing. It was super hard to choose, but we whittled it down to 135 young people from everywhere that joined us. If you there's a little snip. If you missed it, there's a little snippet on YouTube. If you type in "Sticks and Stones Survive," you can see the opening number, which we were allowed to put on. But we had to take the whole concert down because of union regulations. But it was super fun, and I want to sing you one of the songs because I just this is sung by David's mother, and she believes in him. You know. You must be strong, although it isn't easy. And though you're down, they haven't won the fight. When hope seems lost, it's harder to remember that though it's dark, there always will be light. You're everything. I know you have the power to turn the tide. Just trust the voice within. You're everything. You need to change the future. You're everything. You have all you need to win. I know that there were times that I have failed you. I wouldn't blame you if you turned away. But still your love is always here around me. You give me strength to face another day. You're everything, though I am far from perfect. My guiding star that always pulls me through. You're everything. I couldn't live without you. You're everything. I'm stronger because of you. Every road I've taken, all that I've gone through, led me here to you. You're everything. Please know that I am grateful. When I am lost, I feel you by my side. You're everything. With you I win each battle. You're everything. My strength, my rock, my guide. You're everything. You're everything. You're everything. You're everything. Sticks and Stones. Oh, we had so much fun putting that together. It was an enormous amount of beautiful work. Gathering the videos and putting it all together, and my friend Ron Souris in LA did the gorgeous, gorgeous video editing. We talked on the phone last night for 3.5 hours. It was the first time we had spoken since we had finished the work, and it was just fantastic to catch up with him and our friend Roberto Araujo. Oh God, I've got to learn how to say your last name. Araujo, and my Spanish is terrible. Araujo, yeah, I think that's it. Please help me. Help me. Okay, so I did the video editing, did a beautiful job. It was so much fun. Thanks for all who watched it. It was a blast. And we hope the show is going to be licensed to be able to be done everywhere: schools, churches, community groups, folks on the corner. We're not going to. It's fine. It's all good. Okay. So, am I the only one that has like a cannonball in my stomach about Tuesday? It's absolutely incredible that this is happening. It's here. It's really here. Have you all voted? I voted early. I hope you did. But whoever you're voting for, well, we could talk a lot about that. But the times we're living in are strange. The government needs a rearrange. What are you gonna do about it? Don't you think it's time for a change? You gotta vote like your life depends on it. Come on, you've heard the buzz. You've gotta vote like your life depends on it, because this time it does. If you're tired of the kids in cages, vote. If you're tired of the lack of wages, vote. If you're ready to burn down this racist system that we've got, it's surely worth a shot. You gotta vote like your life depends on it. Come on, you've heard the buzz. You gotta vote like your life depends on it, because this time it does. If you're tired of having no pandemic plan, vote. If you're tired hearing about the Ku Klux Klan, vote. If you're ready to send all those criminals all to court, time is running short. You gotta vote like your life depends on it. Come on, you've heard the buzz. You gotta vote like your life depends on it, because this time it does. Women's rights, civil rights, they're all at stake. Don't be suckers and losers. It's time to fire the fake. If you're tired of the Russian bounties, vote. If you're tired of him just playing it down, vote. If you're ready to say that 200,000 dead is not okay, you can't just pray. You gotta vote. This is not the year to sit it out. Do it in the memory of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, John Lewis, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Terrence McNally, Nick Cordero, and everyone we've lost. You gotta vote and get 10 friends to vote too. You gotta vote, drop off your mail-in ballot. You gotta vote. He knew, and he lied to us about the virus. You gotta vote. Oh, that's the last time I get to sing that song, unless I do a pop-up show tomorrow, which is unlikely. This is our chance to turn this angry train around, and I hope that we can do it. It's not too late. There's a lot of if you go to joebiden.com, gee, can you tell who I'm promoting? Go to joebiden.com. It's not too late to make phone calls, text. You can join the train. You can get. My friend Fran Daniel has been doing a lot of calling to some of the important the states that are sort of close and up in the air, and it's not too late. You can start doing stuff right now. You can do it all day tomorrow. I'll be doing that. So that's that. This is a song written in 1969. I remember it from 1971. Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath the stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the mountain, with our brothers we will share all the secrets of our mountain, all the riches buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Now the valley cried with anger, mount your horses, draw your sword. And they killed the mountain people, so they won their just reward. Now they stood beside the treasure on the mountain, dark and red, turned the stone and looked beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you'll be justified in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Kind of timely. How many years ago is that? 50 years ago. Dennis Earl Lambert and Brian Potter wrote it, and then the original cast recorded it in 1969, but of course recorded, the cover was by Coven for the movie Billy Jack, and it was a big hit back then. It really, again, speaks to me. Imagine that. Okay, here's another song. This is by, Tea, Sunday Tea. How y'all doing? Have you had a chance to send me something? Venmo, John McDaniel 123, or PayPal, paypal.me/JohnMcDaniel123. And if you want to send me, a check or whatever, just private message me and I'll give you info. Okay, so my friend John McD, who is a beautiful songwriter, you may know his song Grateful. He's written so many beautiful, fantastic songs, and this is one of my favorites. They hit it off in a Greyhound station when she kicked the cigarette machine and woke him up hard from his nap beside it. Woke him up hard from his sweet dreams. He talked about his sugar daddies. She talked about her mean Marine. They settled down in seats adjoining, sharing sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Well, there's no man to sell your heart to when you're dancing across the TV screens. No husband to beat you when you're in the movies. Just sweet dreams, children, sweet dreams. Run away to another skin, a tough one, a pretty one that won't let the badness in. Now he's keeping house for a big producer who pays for the classes and the limousines. And she's in a bar passed out on whiskey, dreaming sweet dreams, still dreaming sweet dreams. Run away to another skin, a tough one, a pretty one that won't let the sadness in, won't let the madness win. There is a sidewalk in California where they put the stars right at your feet, and people delight in stepping on them. Love that one. Love that. 1991. Just amazing. Amazing images in that. Beautiful, John. Okay, it's time for 3 questions. 3 questions for you. I will answer just about anything. 3 questions. I know. Okay. Here is a question. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I didn't really plan to, I don't have the answers. I put them on this sheet, but I just looked at the first question. I don't really know what I'm going to say. Oh my God. Okay, Christine Roman Clifton, my friend, wrote, what has been your comfort food during the pandemic? I will say that we have eaten pretty much anything that's in the kitchen. Like, we ate it all. But unfortunately, we've eaten too many sweets. But, and you know what? We have the Krispy Kreme app. Do you guys have Krispy Kreme where you live? They have these specials, and they pop up on your phone. It's really bad. Charlie and I have decided not to. I'm actually gonna. I have to get rid of the app because, well, things don't fit. But so Krispy Kreme has been a big one. But we don't eat them all at once. Sometimes we freeze them, and then they're not as good. But fresh Krispy Kreme, come on, you guys know. So I would say that that's the thing. And we're big Blue Apron people. I don't know if you know Blue Apron, but they are sort of, they prepare and send you ingredients. Like if your recipe only needs 1 carrot, you just get 1 carrot in a thing. So you're not stuck with 9 more carrots that you don't really know what to do with. They're great. I don't have stock in them. I don't endorse them, but I love them. I guess that's part of my comfort food because they make the most beautiful things. Check it out. Okay. And Krispy Kreme. Kathy May said, if you had an opportunity to star in any Broadway show, what would it be and the role? Oh, I did used to want to be a Broadway sort of singer, person, star, actor thing, but I really realized that music was more my thing in college, actually, at Carnegie Mellon. But I think I always go back to The Music Man because I think Harold Hill is one of the great parts. And it was the first musical I ever did when I was in 6th grade, and I love it so much. So I'd say Harold Hill and The Music Man. Maybe someday I could do that. Maybe I'm getting too old. I don't know. Bob McLean said, what led you into show business and who influenced you the most? So, really good one. I think, my parents were always really supportive, and they took me to the Webster Groves Theater Guild, which is a community theater in Webster, not too far from where we live. And I was in the children's theater thing, and I kind of got hooked on the curtain opening and the lights and the clapping and that was an early thing. And then I was in a fantastic children's theater group called Art for Children's Theater, run by a woman I just saw in St. Louis, Nancy Harvey, and all of her beautiful family. And we did lots of shows, and I would say that kind of cemented my love for musicals. And I had a chance to tell her that last week. I did a live show in St. Louis. Woo! That was wild. And I said, I've been doing these shows for like 8 months in my living room, and no one ever claps. Clarence claps a little bit. So yeah, I would say that. Oh, as I reach down, look what I have here. Look at this. Oh, look at this gorgeous artwork by Sean McHugh. That's Joanne and Hillary, the English Cockers I had before Clarence. And my Christmas CD is available on my website, and I will sign them for you. I will autograph them if you go to johnmcdaniel.com. It's super easy. You can get them there. These will not last forever. They may, but I would love it if you wanted to get one. That'd be amazing. Because Christmas is coming, and frankly, everyone has to shop to some degree. Thanks for being here. I have another Irving Berlin. I'm bookending with Irving Berlin today. I was blue, just as blue as I could be. Every day was a cloudy day for me. Oh, hi, Clarence. Oh, gosh, come here. Oh, I have to tell you that Clarence loves to be in the show, and he loves Irving Berlin. Do you love Irving Berlin? Do you want to go in the car? Do you want to go in the car later? Do you want to? I love you. Say bye, everybody. Bye. We love. He loves to be in the show. What can I tell you? Oh. All right. So Clarence, this is for you. Go sit in your chair over there. You know what to do. One more time. I was blue, just as blue as I could be. Every day was a cloudy day for me. Then good luck came a knocking at my door. Skies were gray, but they're not gray anymore. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. I should care if the wind blows east or west. I should fret if the worst looks like the best. I should mind if they say it can't be true. I should smile, that's exactly what I do. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Notice how the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, blue skies, blue skies from now on. Woo! Irving Berlin, love you madly. I really do. I knew his daughters. His daughter, when we did Annie Get Your Gun on Broadway, Irving had passed, but his daughters were very, very much involved in the show, and they were pretty spectacular folks, gotta say. All right, well, I have an encore because I hear you. I want to tell you about this song first before I do it. It was an Italian song originally by Tony DeVita and Giorgio Calabrese. In 1960, it was called Piano, which in music means soft. And then it was translated into English by Hal Sharper, and in 1961, it became a big hit here. It's been sung by Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra, Shirley Horn and Shirley Bassey and Shirley DeVore. That's very inside. If you get it, I want you to write in the comments. Softly, I will leave you softly, for my heart would break if you should wake and see me go. So I leave you softly, long before before your arms can beg me stay for one more hour or one more day. After all the years, I can't bear the tears to fall so softly as I leave you there, as I leave you there, as I leave you there. For Gene Adams, thank you for that beautiful request. And I leave you, love you and leave you. Thanks for being here. My next Sunday tea will not be the first Sunday in December because I have a bunch of stuff going on in early December, and I'm not going to be able to be with you the first Sunday, but it'll be the second Sunday, December 13th. I'll be here with Sunday tea, and I'll be telling you about my Christmas special. I know, it's crazy. It's all happening. Lots of love to you, and thanks for being here. Cheers.